Right, hi. This is fourth time lucky. I'm just going to do a playtest, the weekly playtest on my game Archeology Rush. And Archaeology Rush is a competitive, cooperative puzzle platformer. Now you might be asking that why I'm playing this as one person, and that's basically so I can see what the one player person version's like, and also just to try and generally get an idea of how it feels, how it plays, and all of that jazz. So, yeah. Now, from this week to last week, well, this week to last week, I've not done anything because I've been on holiday. But before that, before the last weekly update, which was on the 20th, I have made some pretty significant changes. One of them chiefly being that I've added slopes into the game, which actually makes it a lot more playable now, which is great. Definitely feels better to play. The next steps that I think I'm going to do is add in a dash for the player, and also I think just some better UI. So a dash and better inventory. I want it to feel sort of more fun to play. At the moment, it's just like holding right. It's sort of not very enjoyable to play. But yeah, this is a level in which I've really kind of added in quite a few things. The slopes, I think, just make it so that you're not constantly pressing jump. Unlike in this section, which you are pressing jump, but have to add in an elevator to be able to get back somehow. No, these actually can be three. They can be three wide. You wonder why I keep on stopping. It's mainly just for my own note taking. Another suggestion I had from Playtest just before I left to go on holiday was actually to add a light on-off button, which some people felt would, the light gets in the way in more light areas like this, where it's more useful when you don't have light. Yeah, so it's interesting, just really kind of getting back on the horse today, and just sort of working out where exactly I want to make these changes. Now, the interesting thing here is, this is a level that's really been affected by the slope changes, whereas there used to be quite a lot of jumping this level. Now, this, for those that don't know, it's like I like to call it the troll tool. It's basically under a bridge where you have to basically fight a troll. Pay off a troll. So just to open the door. I think that there are some links to buttons that could be better. Plus, we need to do the fog animation. Links to doors. It's quite a puzzle staple, that. So this is the fog maze. Annoyingly, of course, I know exactly how it operates. I think one of the things that I've been toying with the idea is connecting all the levels. I'm not sure I'm a big fan of its sort of the way it breaks up the gameplay. Yes, so another thing that definitely needs to come in soon is just some sounds, even if it's just by debug. We need some sounds. And we also need the canopic jar visuals to come in as well. I'm not sure I'm the biggest fan of this level anymore. I think it just needs a little bit of a redesign. And there we just got null reference in some of the code. It'd be interesting to see whether this level is broken or not. But it goes to explain as to why this UI is broken down the bottom. So I'm interested to actually kind of delve deeper in that this week, if I can get round to it. because yeah, it looks like the UI is not happy. But the canonical jar stuff does still work, so I have to track that down. Yeah, in the next couple of weeks, I intend to just do a playtest with more people, so we can start to see some of the interactions and how that works. And this is the last level. The other thing that I fixed from this week is something that was bothering me intensely, which was the idea that there was a level after the last level. Now we need to do this level quickly because they move around quite quickly. There we go. Whoop. Okay. It's also quite hard to see the colours of the visuals. Oh, this might go. No. Can I get this? Yeah. There, cool. 5 minutes 58 is not bad. I have to make up a leaderboard on all of these. I think the movement I am enjoying significantly more since adding slopes, but it could definitely be more fun. And I think one way to do that would be to add a dash or a way to dash. One idea that I've had is that the kind of troll tool character can be used as almost like a shop, and be in some levels so that you can kind of pay for some stuff like a dash. But I sort of wonder whether that will complicate the game. There's also a mechanic that I've improved this week that I will actually just pause and just show off, just for record. Pause the recording and I'll come back and show you what that change has. Okay, so if we select two characters, now this is the 2-player mode. You can see each player can control their own thing. Now, one of the things that I might be able to turn off each light per viewport. And the reason why I think about that now is because what I'm going to show you. So there's a mechanic. Let's say that player 2 has picked up this inventory item, and, well, one of the issues before was that players would just bunch up at the front, and I kind of didn't really want that bunching behaviour to exist in the same way. I don't think it's particularly beneficial. There's no advantage. So I've added in this. It was suggested to me to add in this mechanic where players can steal from each other. So if I press the left button on this controller, on the right side, so in this case I've got an Xbox controller and that's an X, I can steal the item from the other person. And you'll notice now the bottom person can steal it. This behaviour existed before. It's not a new mechanic. But what's new is this icon, which now only shows on the person who can steal, and it shows that they can steal an item from somebody, and also the controls, which help. Because I think the last playtest session, no stealing was done because people just didn't know the controls for it. So yeah. So there's lots of improvements to be made this week, but also hopefully we'll actually make some of those improvements, and yeah, get it into a better version. I'm excited to see what it will look like next week. Thanks for watching. If you want to keep track of this, then by all means subscribe, and if eventually we'll release a demo or something, or I'll tell people about how they can get their hands on the beta. But yeah, so thanks for watching, and have a good week.